Yeah, this is Matt again, board game fans. I need to adjust the volume on this because it is super loud in my headset. I want the sound effects, but I don't want them to be deafening me while I'm trying to talk to you. Hopefully that solves the problem. Um, yeah. So I'm back at it with Elder Sign Omens. My first video, technically my first video, I defeated Yig, but I had no microphone. For some reason, OBS decided it didn't want to record my lovely audio in that game. So I replayed it later in the day and then lost against Yig. Well, I'm not going to go back and fight Yig again because I know I can beat Yig. The game we had was just unfortunate. I made a few miscalculations at the end. If I wouldn't have fought people I fought, but it probably wouldn't have mattered anyway. The writing was on the wall. I'm going to move on, and I think I'm going to try to play through this whole thing. There aren't that many of these. There's only six, and the last two are a multi-tiered one, and I'll probably fail utterly very quickly into them. But I'm going to build up to that. So we won and lost on easy. Now I'm going to move it up to normal. And if you notice the number of little icons up here, uh, this is these are the number. This is the number we need to get, the omen counters that we need to get in order to defeat him, and these are the number of what were they called? Doom tokens, doom counters. If 8 doom counters came up, and that's what happened to us against Yig, I kept thinking we had 10 to go. That built up a little faster than I thought, and I looked up at the thing. I was like, oh no, he's at 7, and yeah. So this was actually kind of challenging because he has a very low threshold in order to win the game. Now moving up against Sathuga, you'll notice we need 13 now, so ours increased 3. Well, the number of doom counters that he needs also went up to 11. So it's going to be more of a challenge for us, but it did at least we're not going to have a little brief blast through. I'm going to go ahead and bring them on. Again, I'm going to choose a random team, and then I will maybe cherry pick a few that I want or don't want. Um, that's interesting. I don't know if I've ever used Daisy Walker. So, careful reader ability. Whenever she uses a spell, which is the little open book icon items, she recovers all of her lost sanity. It's a healing effect, so, I'm going to have to throw her at everything that drains sanity and just take advantage of that, but that's fine. Harvey Walters has a strong mind. Once per glyph conjure, that's rolling the dice, he can change a glyph showing terror to lore. Terror is the little tentacles, and lore must be the scroll. It's interesting. I'll go ahead and keep that. Marie Lambeau, Witchblood, once per glyph conjure, she can spend 4 trophies to change a glyph to any result. Because we're playing a mission that doesn't require trophies for stuff, I'll try it. I don't really like the ones that burn trophies, especially because of 4-to-1 ratio. Just to change a result seems a little steep, but that's fine. Now I know Joe Diamond; he's good. Using a clue token, whenever he uses a clue token, he can conjure glyphs a second time for free. So he's the one that you want to filter as many clue tokens. That's the little footprint. Yeah, I'm actually okay with these guys. I don't necessarily want them in this order, but I guess that's okay. Let's see, 4 6 6 4 7 3 5 5. It's a little bit of a mix of the different sanity and stamina numbers. I know I'm gonna screw that up because yes, this is stamina, but I swear the last video I called it health almost every time because that's essentially what it is. Um, Insanity, terror drains sanity. Yeah, it's not a terror level, but whatever. Yes, proceed to the museum. It's the same video. I'm gonna skip this
Something.
because it's really loud, and it's the same exact video that we had in the last video. It's no different. So, okay, malaise. A bizarre lethargy has overtaken Arkham. You've traced the source of the effect to the museum, but beware. Services at the entrance might cost more than you're expecting. Collect 13 Elder Signs before the Doom track is filled. So we're trying to solve the mystery of this malaise that has overtaken Arkham. Um, okay, there's no monsters on the field. We do have a midnight effect. I'll get to that. If you're curious about how the game is played, I recommend watching the first video that I did against Yig. That's when I explained what all the different things are, like here in the entrance. I'm not going to go over it all again, just to save time, but that's where all of our characters start, at the entrance. But I'm going to take a quick look through the different rooms here. Mysterious Tome. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. It opens up one of those otherworldly portals. That's interesting. Nobody in our group has any advantages or disadvantages or ties to those this game. Okay, so at midnight, which is in 4 turns, there's going to be an effect. In addition to the effect that always happens at midnight, one of the random things that always happens, this is going to happen. So at midnight, Doom will go +3 if monsters are in play. If there's no monsters, the Doom won't go up. But that is bad, bad, bad. Monsters are going to come up at some point, so we definitely want to get this dealt with. Lots of good rewards, although it does put a monster in play just by winning it. Failure to defeat this challenge will cost both a point in stamina and sanity. So, good luck with that one. Okay, this is another one of those. It's pretty easy on paper, fairly decent rewards, and that, again, it puts a monster in play defeating it. But whenever we roll a terror symbol on our dice and we do not solve one of the two things, we fail completely. So if we're trying, let's say we've already got this thing out of the way, and in the last one we're trying to roll 2 of these, and we only roll 1, we fail. I mean, we fail. We're ending our turn, and we take the bad result. So yeah, this is an easy challenge. Another one. Again, very simple, not too hard of a penalty, pretty good benefits, and this isn't too hard to acquire. This is one we don't want to get monsters placed in here because that'll make it even more complicated. In this one, if a terror die is rolled, we have to discard all terror glyphs. Ugh. So that can take our dice away from us. That's not good. And that doesn't even count the one we have to throw away if we don't have enough to solve it. So, ugh. Strange robberies. Not easy to beat. Pretty good result. This is the only one so far that's given us a omen counter. So, oof. But whenever we end, we didn't have one of these in the last game. Just entering into this room and trying to encounter this, before we even started rolling dice, we lose a sanity and a stamina. Oof. That's tough. Nothing special here. Pretty standard challenge. Good one for spells. And that's it. That's what we have for an intro, our different rooms to start with. Now let's take a look at our first character here. I already explained their abilities, but let's see what kind of special tokens she has. Okay, she has 2 that store stuff, that store a glyph, which are fine, but they're not the best. And she has 1 reroll token, a clue token. And it's not great. We want to get her some more stuff. Now hers is all about the spells, right? Yeah, whenever she uses a spell. So we want to make sure we get her some spells. And I think all of these provide a spell book. And that one provides 2. Might as well go for this one. Probably gonna need that reroll. 8 is a pretty large clue value to get, but that's what I'm gonna shoot for. Forgotten knowledge. Nice face. Okay, well I don't have any extra dice, so roll it up. 3, 7, not quite enough to complete that. We didn't get a scroll at all, so we're gonna have to re-roll. Wait a second. You do need one tentacle, one terror. We don't need the skull though. Okay, so we'll get rid of 2. Do I want to re-roll a clue token and hope that maybe I'll get a 3 on it? But basically we're trying to either get an additional 1 clue or a scroll. The thing is, we don't want to use 5 dice to try to complete this second one. If we can do it in fewer dice, it'll increase the odds that we're going to be able to get the scroll that we need. I'd almost rather just get the scroll done now and then have all the dice available for the last one, but I'm burning my reroll, so I don't have a whole lot of going here. I think I'm going to throw another one in there. If it comes up a scroll, then boom, we go with that. But if one of these comes up as a 3, then I'll probably take that result. Okay, so we did get the 3 and we didn't get a scroll. So 3, 6, 8, terror. Now this sucks, because now we have 2 dice. There's a 1 in 6 chance and a 1 in 6 chance that we're going to get what we need here. We didn't get it. Now our 1 in 6, we lose one of them. Now we have a 1 in 6 chance, and got it. Wow. Okay. Kind of weak I'm having. I thought that was a failure for sure, but I'll take it. Great. So she gets 2 pretty powerful scrolls. What are these? They destroy monsters, and another one that stores, another storage one, and then she got her trophy. Good. That's all right. It's a good start. Cleared out a room. Okay, now we need to focus on getting rid of that midnight monster one, because if somebody solves another one and a room comes out that puts a monster in play, that's going to be bad news. Let's see what old Harvey has here. Used to restore stamina. Okay, and then he does have a red glyph. Okay. He does have a red glyph, but man. Alright, let's shoot it. Let's see if we can do it. Slithering Shadows. I might need to team up some people to do this one. Alright, so we got 7 dice to work with. 3 skulls at a 1 roll without a reroll is not likely to happen. 1. Well... Actually, this is better for us. The 4 would have been good, but... yeah, there's better results on here, so... 3 skulls. We have 1 that I can't store. None. That blows chunks. But we can drop a terror to convert it to lore, which is not what we need. Oh, I should have remembered his ability. I should have gone to a room that required a lot of lore. Yeah, this is garbage. We didn't get a skull. So now we need 3 of these to come up skull, or a wild with skulls. 1 skull isn't going to get it done. I'll go ahead and store it and roll what's left. Yeah, we're not going to get it. That's alright. It's still early. Just cost him some stuff. I'm afraid she's going to have to go in there. Hopefully she has some rerolls. 1 reroll and a red. And she's got a storage. That increases her odds. She doesn't have any trophies yet, so that kind of sucks. We've got to beat this. I mean, we don't have to beat it. If the next two characters fail on this, that's fine, because no new monsters are in play anyway. We don't have any other monsters. If we run to one of these other rooms that are easy to beat, the next room that comes out could put a monster in play, and then we're stuck. Yeah. Okay. Book of Dizion. And we got one reroll and one storage. So if some skulls come up, and not one single skull came up. Rot. Alright, 3 and 2. No scroll. No skulls. Something got screwed up there. One of the ones that went up didn't get placed. Okay. Hey! I like that. I like that. I like the odds. I'm glad that red didn't come up as something I wanted to store because I didn't have to waste it. So we don't even have to use our storage container. We can use the two people we have, ourself and the other person that's there. So if this comes up skull, great. If this comes up as a skull or a wild, I don't even know if there's a skull on the red die. Great. Not so great. Either way, I'm shooting for a 1 and 6, I think. Yes! There it is. Woo! Okay. Okay, got some good stuff there. We got a shotgun, which can turn a result into a skull. Put a monster in play. Let's hope it's not some... Oh, and then another midnight effect comes out. Farts. What is this? Great, so our dooms... If the normal midnight effect puts the doom up 1, and then this triggers, it's going to go up 2. I don't want it to go up at all. Okay, it's another spellbook one, though. And with scrolls, so we have other characters that would be better at this. Shoot. Okay, how about... Let's look around here. How about we do something to help ourselves by trying to complete this one? What does he have? He does have a clue token, so he can re-roll the dice for free in addition to the re-roll he gets for this, and he gets a yellow die. Okay. He's going to get hit just by coming in here. Let's try it and see what happens. Strange robberies. That's a lot of tentacles, man. Okay, we'll get the yellow die going. Suffer my damage. Okay, well, bambity bam bam. That was the harder challenge. It's a lot easier to get four clue tokens. In fact, we already have 4, but I can't store that many. And what did I do? I jinxed it. Okay, well that's fine. We're gonna re-roll these. There we go. Didn't even get a chance to use a special ability. Good stuff though. Okay, well doom's gonna happen. Let's see here. How bad is it gonna be? Please have the first one be nothing. +1 doom and a monster. Oh, that would have triggered the other effect if we would have left that up there, because a monster was out, so we would have gotten hit with +3 doom. So all things being equal, the changing of the guard only it only gave us 2 doom instead of 4, so I'll take that. Still, we gotta get on top of that doom room. Super Scroll Lady. We want to use as many of those spells as possible. Well, she wants to acquire as many spells as possible, and hopefully that'll help her sanity in the future. Let's see. Got a monster there. A terror that causes them to lose a trophy. Yep, this is where she wants to be. Unfortunately, she doesn't have great stuff. So this is kind of a long shot. It would have been nice to gotten the 2 scrolls right out the bat. We didn't get squat there. Throw away a skull. Store a scroll. Didn't get the scroll. Alright. Well, we got a 1 in 6 shot here. Didn't get it. Not good. Not good. That put a Doom in play. Took another Doom. Okay, Harvey. Harvey is trying to get a challenge that has scrolls up here. Like that. This would be a good room for him. That would be a good room for him. Ugh. Sort of. What else has he got going on? Does he only have 3 health? No, yeah, 7 and 3. Ugh. I don't want to go anywhere that hurts health. We're looking for something that will need scrolls. Yeah, we're gonna send him there. Yeah, this attacks on the mind are not his problem. It's that we don't want to keep putting Doom in play if he fails. He does not have any extra dice. So we're only rolling 6. This is going to take at least 3. So we have to have a pretty flawless attempt here, or we're in really bad shape. We do have somebody else in this room, so if we need to store a scroll, we can do that pretty easily. His health isn't really affected right now, so I'm not going to worry about that. Well, that's great. I can only do 1 of these, so that's fine. Fabulous. Scrollity scroll. Okay, well that's great. Now all we need is some combination of clues, 1s, 2s, or 3s that get us to 6. Wow, that sucks. This is where I wish I had a reroll. I could bank a 2. 2, 2, 2, but if a 1 comes up, we're going to need a 3. Oh, now we can't do it at all. Because I can't pull that die out and re-roll it. Crud. Yeah. Didn't happen. Doom tokens are piling up here. We need something that clears those out. Oh, man. Change a glyph to a peril result. So she's looking for something that needs skulls. There are precious few stars down there, if you notice that. Oh my god. So whoever takes on that thing is going to lose some brain power. That's a lot of tentacles. Oh my god. We can't do anything to help ourselves. We don't have a single star out there. Wow, and That's going to put another monster in play. And if she fails, another Doom token is going to go up. Oh, this blows. And if a terror comes up, she loses a trophy. That's fine, whatever. It's a small cost. Let's get another die in play. I can turn this to a 4, but not quite 5, so that would have to... What to do. So I could defeat the monster, but right now we could actually beat the challenge for this level and then kind of roll the dice for the, let's see, the scroll, a skull. I wish I didn't have to burn this, especially since I only need a 2, but a 4, a 5. If I don't get it, that's fine. I can always use a token to get the skull. Got it. So I didn't need to do anything. Well, it's a good result. It does put another monster in play. Sheesh. We are overloaded with monsters. Otherworld. Alright, Joe. Can up his used to gain +1 sanity. Wow. This really sucks, guys. We still haven't solved our Doom problem. Oh, here we go. This would be excellent to beat. Not only does that give us 1 point, it also destroys one of the Doom counters. But right now, we have to get this out of here, because we can't afford to go up 2 Doom. And I don't know what the Midnight Effect is. It might go up 1, but it might not go up any. He just doesn't have any... Failure, again, just hurts us even more. If he had extra dice, this would be a no-brainer, but he doesn't have any extra dice. This is a long shot, because at best, that's going to take 1 die. At best, it could take 2. That's going to take 2, that's going to take 2. So 2, 2, and 2, probably. That requires all dice. So, and failure, that's a huge hit over here. Plus, a huge hit to his health, his stamina, and a Doom token. Oh, this really sucks. What can I do with 3? Not much. I can get a reroll token, but it's a complete waste of a turn. That requires 4 dice to go our way, but failure puts a Doom in play. We are really, really... We're biting it on this. All of the worst possible room penalties are on the board, and we don't have nearly enough of the good stuff. Mercy. I mean, that's not an easy challenge. That's even harder. It gets us great results, but it's harder than heck to beat that. Now that there's 2 monsters, I need to get somebody in here that can kill monsters, or has an item that can kill monsters, because this is... Having to do these in prescribed order is not going to happen without a lot of extra dice. Okay, this one's an actual easy one to beat if you had a decent amount of sanity, but he doesn't have a lot of sanity. But it gets us a lot of good stuff. loading game. At least I killed one of the monsters. They don't come back. Oh. That was more or less a waste. No mytho effect. That's fantastic. Still gonna get a doom though. We're really, really blowing it. Okay, her tokens. She's got the tokens that kill monsters. She doesn't want to be here anymore. That was dumb. I can keep my dice intact by using her items to kill the monsters rather than using my dice. That was really dumb. Dang it. Oh, it was a scroll. Okay, we'll use that. Hopefully we roll a scroll here. Didn't. No rerolls. Guess I didn't need to wait. Okay, well that's good. Alright, well we still need a scroll. We just need one. Just need one. 1 and 6. 1 and 6. Come on, baby. Scroll. No. Oh, mercy. What do you got, Harvey? Increase his health from 2 to 3. Ooh. As long as he doesn't go anywhere where there's health loss, he's fine. We can't keep putting Doom in play, guys. That's 2 health. That would kill him. Doom, doom, doom. Too much health, too much risk. I don't think he can get through that gauntlet without extra dice. He's got no storage. That's going to be hard. That's impossible. He could make a shoot for this, but it's going to put more Doom in play when he fails, and he will, because he doesn't have any scroll abilities. He doesn't have any storage. He doesn't have any extra dice. That's going to take 4 dice, at least 4 dice of his 6. So how do we beat this without extra dice? Rolling perfectly. He can change a glyph to from terror to war, so he has an advantage here, I guess. Alright, we'll try it. This is going to be a very short game, and that's fine. I'm just going to start recording the next game. What was that again? Oh, it's health. Yeah, I don't care about that right now. Well, that was a suck-ass roll. Why couldn't you roll a couple of 3s? I would have used even 3 dice to get this, because he's got a pretty good chance to get these. Basically, his ability, it sort of makes the dice give him a 2 out of 6 to get that, so he's got a 1 in 3 chance. But he can only do this ability once per turn. So he can't change 2 tentacle terror results to scrolls. But he can do it once, and I can store it. So I'm going to throw in his skull, I'm going to store a scroll, and hopefully we get a 6 here. did get was another lore. So now we need a 1, 2, 3, a couple of 3s, 3 2s, 5. So close! So close! And I have no rerolls. You suck. Alright, well, now I need 2 3s. It's the only result that's going to get us what we need. And we failed. Utterly and completely failed. More terror. More sanity loss. We are eating it right now. Completely eating it. Well, she has 4 trophies, so she can finally change a glyph to whatever she needs. She does get a yellow die, and she still has her one thing that can change something to a skull. So she's got the best chance of manipulating that I currently have. This is pretty good. I mean, if I get a tentacle and a skull in the opening hand, this is a double great result. Her losing 4 health would suck, but okay, what else do we got? I'm thinking about that one. I'm really considering that one. This is a problem. This is such a huge problem. But it doesn't require any skulls, so she can't use her one ability. I want her doing this, but right now she doesn't have the right die combinations. This is such a pain. She can't fail this. We can't afford to put another terror in field. This thing's good for getting numbers, but it's not great. I wish I knew what the yellow die faces were. I'm pretty sure they have 4 of them are clues. I think it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, but I'm not positive. I know it doesn't have all the other faces, so it only has 2 other faces. What are they? And I don't think one of them's terror. I've never seen a terror come up on yellow. It's probably lore. I just don't know. Okay, we got 1 scroll. I can change it to anything I want. Oh, change it to a skull, which I don't even have. I shouldn't even have done this one, but that's fine. We're in good shape. You know what? I'm going to store a scroll because I have had so bad luck. And this, I don't want to have to use that item if I don't have to. There we go. Good job. Good job. This isn't the one I thought it was, though. This is not going to be as advantageous as the one I was going to do. Misclick. Still doesn't have anything. He has no items. He's got five trophies. Okay, so I gotta think about this because he's basically going into this naked. He's just got his 6 dice with no manipulation, no rerolls, no nothing. Oh boy. Could do this if he had a miraculous rolling streak. But this is a game about percentages. It's a game about, 4 dice could complete this, but 2 health loss would really put him on the back. He wants those clues. If he had some help. this just came out. One specific die, whatever one of these 1 in 6 chances comes up, great, boom. And then another one comes up, great, boom. And then we'll fail to get the third one. It's also going to put another monster in play. It's the easiest one to do. It's the one that I think he can do with 6 dice. This is one I wouldn't even roll a yellow or a red die for. Because I figure something's going to come up on every die. Fine, that's one. Oh, I guess we're doing scrolls. Where's the skull? At least he got a red die out of it. But here comes the doom. This could be very bad. Great, it's gonna go up to 9. There's 8. There's 9. Storage and destroy a monster. Oh, we're losing a green die. We gotta go here, but that's awesome. This is awesome here. This is not easy to get to. You're going to need some extra dice, but right now this thing is locking us down, so I have to go here despite the cost. Despite the cost, I have to go here because it's costing us a green die. I can beat him straight out without even placing anything. Bye-bye. At least they gave it back to us. We can't roll it right now, but at least we got it back. I did not get a scroll, but I got 2 of them. 2 of the symbols we need. Yeah, I have to throw a die away. Shoot. Okay, well, I'm going to store a terror die. I'm going to throw this away. I'm going to store a skull. We need to get 2 scrolls on these 3 dice. Yeah, that didn't work, did it? There's one of them. Do I want to use my last storage die on a 1 in 6 chance? It's going to be a miracle. A 1 in 6 chance of rolling a scroll. Lore. Oh, but I didn't even get the choice. Yeah, that was a waste. That was dumb. I threw that away for nothing because I forgot I had to throw a die. Stupid! Oh well, she got rid of the green die menace, so... Some of these guys are going to have to take a turn in the entryway to heal up. What has he still got? Nothing. He still can't beat this. There's no way 6 dice are going to beat this. Well, we got our 6 and we got a scroll. He's got a good decent chance. Now that he got 6, that takes away 2 of our dice. Any scroll, any one scroll, he needs 1 roll to come up as a scroll. And then if it comes a terror, we got it. A terror and a scroll, and we got it. So if this exact combination comes up, not so good. But here's the thing, I can at least store that one. So now all we need is either another scroll or a terror. So that gives us a 2 in 6 and a 2 in 6 chance. That's pretty good. Got it. Okay. Finally putting this stupid thing to bed. Ugh. But how much doom did that put on the board for us? There's no way we're going to get rid of all that. Oh, man. Was it 11? Wasn't it 11 I said at the start of the game? At least she's got that good stuff. Storage. We need something that requires skulls. That's great, but that doesn't get a squat. Okay, that's the one she was supposed to do last round. So yeah, she's definitely going to do this one. Because she's all about getting skulls. She has no extra dice, but she does have a reroll. So if the first roll comes up absolute garbage, how can I do this? It's not drag. I'm gonna drag it. Oh, I can change a glyph. Okay, we'll just change this glyph to a what do we need? It's a scroll, right? Skull. Skull. Do 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 do. Okay, now all we need is a single skull, and this can turn anything into a skull. So we got this. Don't even need to use it. Boom! Man, we finally got some things going our way. So, not only are we one tenth of the way to getting there to our victory, or I think we're at 10, isn't it? Or are we up to 12 or something? It's like 12, isn't it? 13? I don't remember. But this is at least going to go down one. There are not that many of those out there, unfortunately. Okay, this is the last turn again. He still has nothing. Oh no, he's got his red glyph, so he does have 7 dice. He's got 6. That's something to think about anyway. What gets us the most benefit? That's not a bad ratio with his 6 plus 1. Humongous penalty for failure. I don't want to risk anything that puts doom. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. The thing is, he has no dice manipulation. All he has is an extra die. He has no rerolls. He has no storage there. Well, he has the her, she's there. The first one's easy. The 2 single clues, I'm not even sure why that's on there. Why wouldn't they just have I guess we need 2. We do. We need 2 actual dice. Ugh, crap. So this isn't 2. This is a 1 and a 1, which means it requires us to use 2 dice. So a 2 or a 3, it doesn't matter. That only fulfills one of these. Great. So that's 2 dice, and that's 4 dice. So that's 6 dice. It requires 6 dice. We are only going to roll 7. Everything would have to be perfect because he's got no dice manipulation. Oh, it's a great result. Can't risk it. He needs more stuff before he gets there. Sold. I think this is what he wants. Another dimension, another dimension, another dimension, another dimension. Do I want to use that? This only requires 4. And these are really kind of easy to get. He just needs a single of each of the 1 out of 6s. I'd like to keep that for something that is really tough, and I don't think this is all that tough. Oh, wow. I wish I had a storage. I'm gonna do that because it's harder. It's a harder rarity. Just this is what I want. Just re-roll the dice and have them come out just like this. That'd be perfect. That'd be perfect. No, it didn't do it. Shoot. I could still throw the red die in there if I need to. Oh, I'll be kicking myself when those green dice come up as a 1 and a scroll, though, won't I? I'm gonna give it one more shot. Shoot. Oh, shoot. Maybe it won't let me throw that in there. Oh, I have to decide after I throw this away, don't I? Yeah. This might be a waste, but I'm gonna go for it. we got it. We failed if it was just green. So good. That gets us another point. Gets him some new stuff. Okay, let's see what we have for midnight. No! No! We only have one more doom left, guys. If we can't erase it, we're probably gonna die at midnight. Oh, mercy. She's got nothing. I can't waste a turn going back to the entrance and trying to buy something. 6 dice are not going to get that. That stupid monster did come back. It must be some kind of an effect that monster has. It's always a pair or something. 4 terror symbols. 2 lost insanity. She'd be basically insane. That puts a terror in. I can't risk putting a terror in play. Anything that doesn't put terror in play I can probably risk, but wow, this just blows. Absolute blows. Alright, we defeated the challenge. Now we just gotta defeat the monster. Fail. 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 I should have defeated the monster instead and got rid of it, but I went with a better percentage. I rolled 2 terrors and used them. Oh, Harvey, what can you do? I forgot. Harvey can change a glyph showing terror into lore. So he's still looking for something that requires scrolls. Anything that requires scrolls would be good. Okay, he can do this, but he's going to have to use this first, just to keep himself from dying. And... Oof. Oh, it's the choice, and then... I didn't confirm this. There we go. Alright, so he's out items, which is probably good to get rid of anyway, because there are effects that can remove items from people's inventories, so that's another reason why you shouldn't sit on them and like waiting on to use, because midnight effects can suck things right out of your inventory. This is horrible, but at least it doesn't put a terror in play. He's got a ways to generate scrolls, so maybe. I mean, he still needs terror icons. See, he can generate 1, but he can't generate 2. Otherwise, this would be good. Okay. Do I want to store a skull? I really want to save that to store a scroll, if I get one. I think I will, because otherwise I won't roll it. Now that I stored it, watch a bunch of skulls come up. No terror. God, this is what I was afraid of, because I could have stored the stupid scroll. Oh, crap. Alright, well I can still score that. He can hold it. So now I need either terror or a scroll to come up on those 2 green dice. Got it. Okay, scroll, scroll, skull. Goody goody. We're still alive. But there might be a foregone conclusion if we can't erase. If we can't erase some terror to give us a little bit of breathing room, we're in trouble. I don't think any of these. A lot of stars. We're finally getting the star rooms, but not one of them reduces terror. Oh, I can't buy it either. Cannot buy it. No, I don't want to spend her. She's the one that can actually change it. Okay, she's got a ton of rerolls. She needs to take on whatever the worst challenge is, especially if there's one that has a skull in it. I think she's made for this. The only thing she doesn't have is extra dice, but 3 rerolls is a lot. So, and she's got a lot of storage. So if she gets like one skull and whatever, she'll be able to store it. Let's go. She's also at full health, and mental and physical health both. So she's definitely the one to take this on. Okay, well there's 2 scrolls, a skull, but no terror. But she can go ahead and turn this die. Do we need 2 skulls? No, just 1. Change that die into terror. And we got the worst one solved. And we got that solved. So I'm going to go ahead and bank this because I know my odds are not good. If I roll these dice and then get one, they both have to come up exactly right, and this is what I need. So, boom. So at least our defeat won't be as bad. This is going to jack that way up. But we're still a long way from winning. That was an excellent result. That was good. Last turn. This is probably the last turn of the game because almost every midnight effect adds doom. Not all of them, but most of them. So this is probably it. There's no way for us to gain enough of that. He's got a yellow die and he can chain. Okay, what's the other one? Turns any to any result. Okay, well that's great. So between having the extra die and the ability to get one of whatever he needs, that's great. But where that gets us a point. It's pretty easy. He only has 1 extra die. Sanity loss, not really that bad. That's gonna take some extra dice. This one's too risky. It's game over if he fails. Again, it probably requires extra dice. He only has 1 extra die, and it's a yellow die, so it's not a huge opportunity. We'll take this one. Gets us a point, makes our loss seem a little less one-sided. Alright, we didn't get a 4. I didn't need to use the yellow die there. Dang it. Okay, let's see what happens. Midnight +1 doom, we're dead. Yeah, it's over. Watch the shaky shake. So much for solving the malaise. That was bloody. Here's the breakdown. That wasn't good. And that's on the normal level. That's the normal challenge. So I've now recorded and displayed for you all losing on the easy and the normal stage. And we're going to move on to the hard one. Crap. Die roll. rolling. What can I say? That's gonna stop. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video there before I don't know, record something else. I will continue this. Don't expect it anytime soon. It could be later this week. It might be in a month. I have no idea. I'm planning on, as I feel the itch for a die roller, a good old die chucker, to maybe try the next one.